While I'm going through my short presentation on women ETFs, maybe the panelists, the co-heads of Women ETFs Poland could come up on stage so they can introduce themselves. Hopefully they're in the room. The co-heads, not the trading panel yet. Women ETFs is something that I was involved in founding just over 10 years ago. And many people say why. And the reason was there were a lot of senior people coming into the ETF industry that didn't understand ETFs. And although they are simple products, there's a lot you need to know. You need to understand trading, which we're going to talk about, regulations, tax, different clients, that they're being used around the world, different benchmarks, asset classes. So there's actually a lot to unpack. And I had spent 11 years sitting on a sales and trading floor, which was nice to be next to all these guys, but normally when I would say to them, can I ask you a question? They're like, I'm too busy, come back later. So I did realize the importance of providing a network to connect, support, inspire, and that's really the theme. So the idea is that working together across the industry, all of us in the entire ecosystem can help grow this because it is a good product, whether you're a retail, advisor, or institutions. And I still believe that today. And as I said earlier, I've been doing this since 1997, educating people on ETFs. So if you want to become a member, it is for men and women. We want the allies in the room and being part of it. And the types of things we do are we have events, and they could be professional development. They could be on a topic. Like we did one recently. I was in New York last week, and it was on crypto investing. So, there's 11 new products. The halving of Bitcoin was happening. So we have topics that are not just about babies and diapers. Now, some men might be interested in going and hearing about that topic, but we want it to be professional and interesting. We do things around branding. We also have mentorship programs where we actually have a tool that matches up mentors and mentees. And actually, the co-head of BlackRock's Capital Markets Group actually became a member of Women ETFs, and he and one of the senior PMs became mentors because they wanted to help support younger women and to be aware of younger talent as it was growing up in the industry. So we've seen many men who play the roles of both mentor and mentees. The programs last for 10 months. We also do university outreach. That did kind of stop during COVID, but the idea is to help educate people on the various roles within the financial industry. We also have a speakers bureau. So the idea is it's kind of annoying that the world is half men, half women, and a lot of financial events you go to, it's basically all pale white men sitting on the stage. So the idea is when they say they can't find women, we've created a directory of women and identified the skills they have that they're able and knowledgeable to talk at events or to speak to the press. We also have a career center, so our sponsors are able to post jobs. If you're looking for a job, you're able to go there and find jobs that are available. If you want to look for people in the industry, there's a directory, and we also have some discounts for our members. So the growth, it's been pretty amazing. We started, as I said, in 2014. As of now, we are 10,800 members around the world. 21% are men. And as of last night, we launched officially the chapter in Poland with these are the co-heads. We now have 25 chapters around the world. So we have some out in Asia, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Canada, US. And I think if we look at the growth, right now the US is about 53% of the members in total. But New York is the largest chapter. London is the second largest chapter. So we do have significant membership around. And he wasn't the only one with problems with the clicker. And so here you can see some of the chapters. The numbers aren't completely up to date, but we have chapters in the UK and Ireland. South Africa has become very big. France, Italy, Germany, Switzerland, Spain, Netherlands. And then Spain, we're actually launching on May 8th at the Bolsa there. And these are our gold sponsors. So you can see their names that you probably will recognize, many of them, although some are blocked, as in by heads. And then here's the silver. And then here's our bronze. So, we use the sponsorship money to produce the educational events. There's no cost to become a member. And I would say that if anyone is interested in getting involved with women ETFs. You're going to meet the co-heads here for Poland. But if you're interested in other areas, feel free to reach out to me, because I do know this is also being broadcast. So clearly they're the specialist for Poland and probably not wanting to get emails from around the world. So with that, why don't I ask Magda, you're supposed to be up here as a co-head. I was wondering why there's only 3. Okay, so why don't I start with you? You can introduce yourself, Shipla, and explain kind of what you're doing and why you got involved.
Hi everyone, my name is Shilpa Jain. I'm working along with the other co-heads for the launch of this chapter for women in ETF. I'm very pleased to be involved with the network and to work for the advancement of women. I have a degree in computer science, I'm an engineer, and I have recently passed my level 2 exam in CFA. I'm involved with the network because we have some really good mission to work towards. We do that for advancement of women, not just in ETF, but in finance in general. And to reiterate what Deborah just mentioned, we do this by connect, support, and inspire. Connect with this network. We invite all the men and women around to join the network, become members, and support the inclusion and equality for women's advancement in finance. We do the support part by mentorships, as Deborah already mentioned about earlier in her presentation. So we are open to mentoring other women in finance. Just like I mentioned before, we invite men as well to be helping with our initiatives. And then there are sponsorships, which we look for, so that the network could work towards achieving its objectives, towards achieving its mission. The third thing, which is inspire, is we do that by advocating for inclusion and equality for women in finance. And then to provide them that network, to provide them with the support of people who have already accomplished something really good in finance, to connect them with each other. So that's basically all we're working towards. And like I said, I'm very, very pleased to be one of the members working towards such a great mission. Hannah?
Hello, my name is Hanna Mchitaran. Thank you so much, Deborah, for the trust. I work for the Warsaw Stock Exchange. I'm very honored and grateful for the trust and the support to be a part of the Women in ETFs, especially to have become the co-head of the Poland chapter, because we see a huge potential here on the Polish market, especially in terms of the passive investing, index investing, ETFs, ETCs, ETNs. These are these products that have a huge potential to attract a lot of new investors to the market as well, not only those who are already investing. At the Warsaw Stock Exchange, I also I've had the pleasure to organize, along with the Warsaw Stock Exchange team, this conference. So thank you all for coming here, for watching us online. We are very impressed also by the number of registrations. It's an absolute record, which also proves and shows why Women in ETFs Poland chapter needs to exist. This is a great and the realist, I think, proof that we need this initiative. There are a lot of women here in Poland. More and more women get interested in investing. They want to be financially independent. They want to be able to also manage their own finances, and they do. There are a lot of also professionals. So as the Poland chapter, we want to support them. We will be organizing trainings in terms of the ETF industry, ETPs, ETP kind of instruments, trainings, conferences, but also networking opportunities for women and men. Please remember that it's not only for women. If as a man you also want to support women in this industry, please join. You are more than welcome. Thank you.
Hello, Justyna Mecensefi, State Street Global Advisors. Thank you very much, Debbie, for the opportunity to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Women in ETFs by also launching the chapter here in Poland. I'm very excited that I can be part of it. Thank you to the Warsaw Stock Exchange that we can be here together with my colleagues. Thank you to the speakers. That was very inspiring. I work as an ETF data architect. I also oversee the local teams of the business intelligence, capital markets, and the And the product oversight, so I love the statement about, it's all about the data. That was very interesting discussion, and I'm also looking forward to the panel discussion, which will happen shortly. And what I can only add is that we really strongly encourage you, and I look forward that maybe you can join the chapter, your team members, and then we can collaborate and create something great together. Thank you.
Thank you, Justyna, and I'm Magdalena Kowalik. I traveled all the way from London to visit Poland, my home country, so it's very nice to be here. Dziękujemy serdecznie za zaproszenie.
Thank you very much for invitation.
Of the Warsaw Stock Exchange, it's very nice to be here in sunny Warsaw. I think the outlook looks very promising for the global ETF industry as it continues to expand into new regions, new jurisdictions. So I do hope, one day we can all be here with all of the experts in the capital markets field together, expanding the universe of products and also, the market-making community. So it's, I'm very happy for the launch of the Women in ETFs Poland chapter. Thank you to all of the co-heads who are here. I'm sure you will do a great job with many events. I would love to come and visit you on future occasions. Wish you best of luck to immerse yourself in the growing community of products, of issuers, and also of countries. I think Poland has all it takes to be on the map alongside all of the other jurisdictions. So I'm happy we are here. Let's continue conversation. It needs all of us to contribute to grow the pie. And thank you for this opportunity. I can only be happy and smile seeing all of you here, dialing in online as well. Please join us. If you know some of the conversations are too technical or not technical enough, please do reach out. We are happy. We are open-minded. We want to help you on this journey. And we want to see as much growth as possible globally, but also in the CE region in Europe as we chase the US. So thank you. Dziękujemy.
That's great. So thank you very much. If the QR code works, you can use it. Otherwise, you can go to the website. It's just womeninetfs.com. There's no spaces or dots. So thank you. Please do reach out to them. And if you have questions about other places, feel free to contact me. And next up, we're going to move on to trading. So we're lucky to have 3 experts join us. Magda's going to stay up here.